Hello there. Before we start, my name is Kaleth, and I'm a VTuber that streams on Twitch. If you do want to support me and continue to let me do what I do, then please go over there instead. Just a second, I've got the kettle on. Hold on. Where did I put that? Gotta put that. Yeah. Hey there, Nate. Oh, honey, what's wrong? Why are you crying? Shh. Hey, it's okay. Come here, honey. Come on. I've I've got you. It's okay. You're gonna be just fine. I'm right here. Just breathe. Let's. Why don't you come inside and you can tell me all about it, okay? And I'll do whatever I can to make it better. We'll see about that. And you're not a bother. Come on, honey. I'll make you some tea. Even if you don't like a hot drink, something warm to hold might help, yeah? So, come on. Here. Just sit tight for a second while I get that tea. I was just about to have a cup myself. You can use that quilt on the back of the couch if you want. You kind of look like you're going to shake out of your skin, so actually, just let me do it. There you go. Nice and cozy. I'll be just a second, alright? Sit tight. Don't, well, don't go anywhere. Here we go. This is a pretty good blend. I recommend at least giving it a few sips, but you can just hold it for a bit if you want to and breathe in the scent. It's nice and calming. I can just sit here with you for a few minutes, maybe rub your shoulders like this. Yeah? Is that helping some? Good. You're alright. I've got you. Now, can you tell me what happened? Who made you cry like that? Yeah, I'm really not buying that. Just talk to me, honey, please. You can't say that nobody did anything wrong when you're this upset. Right? You said you had that dinner you were going to tonight. Your friend, the one you visit sometimes, they invited you, right? And some people from your office. You got there a little late and everyone was seated. Your friend didn't save you a seat? You two are pretty close though, aren't you? Not anymore. What do you mean, darling? So, the only place left to sit by... Okay, that's a name I haven't heard before. Who's that? Hey. You're right. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But you don't have to go either. You're upset, honey. I don't want you to leave when you're feeling like this. I can just hold you for a little while. I don't need to, no. But I think you need it. And I want to do it. So here we are. Unless you want me to stop. I don't see a reason to let go. Do you want me to let go? So I'm not letting go. Tell me or don't tell me, but you're staying right here until I can get a smile out of you. A genuine one. I'm starting to tell the difference with you. Right? So they're a friend of your friend. Okay? And you two met through a group chat. They're married with kids. And they keep texting you privately. No, hey, I believe you. You're not. I know you don't mess around like that. You had no idea when they started talking to you, did you? Yeah, I'm sure. You barely mentioned it. Yeah, you mentioned once that it was hard to make friends since you moved here. Must be relieved to have someone to just talk to, even if it wasn't in person. Once you learn about their spouse, you try to break things off. I mean, knowing you, those conversations weren't really anything that their spouse had to be worried about, but typical you, going out of your way for everyone else's comfort. Oh, don't worry about it. You should really drink some of that tea, though, honey. There you go. It's good, isn't it? So, when you arrived, the only place to sit was by them, right? Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm hearing you right. You told your friends about this weeks ago. Okay. And you told them specifically that they couldn't wait to meet you in person, and that your friend promised to act as a buffer for you tonight. But when you showed up, the only place to sit was directly next to them. Okay. Keep going. Yeah, you told me about them. They're the one that trained you at the office when you first came on, right? They saw you freezing up and came over to help. And they switched seats with you. I'll have to do something for them as a thank you. Whoa, hey, slow down. It's alright. Just take a breath. We've got all night. What were you saying, honey? What happened on the ride home? Your friend was your ride home from the dinner, and they had the audacity to ask why you made a scene over the seats. And when you reminded them, they rolled their eyes at you. Asked if you seriously thought you were being flirted with. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I can't believe they'd say something like that to you, especially after everything you told them. Come here. I've got you. You can let it all out. I don't mind. Shh. You're okay. Did you finish your tea? I think you needed it. I can get you another cup if you... Okay, that's fine. I think anyone might be a little drowsy after a night like that. You can fall asleep here. If you don't want to move, I really don't mind. You don't have to go anywhere. I told you, I don't like the idea of you being alone right now. Careful if you're going to stand, please. Being used to it doesn't make it better. Watch your step there. Whoa, hold on. I've got you. Here, lean on me. You're so unsteady. You must be exhausted. Can you look at me? The room is spinning. It's okay. Honey, I've got you. Just hold on to me and don't worry. I won't let you fall. I've got you. Hey there, honey. You're okay. Just lay back for a second. Get your bearings. You're safe here. No one's going to hurt you. Yes, honey, it's me. You came to see me, remember? After the dinner, you were upset and you got so tired on me so quickly. I brought you back to my room when you fell asleep. I wanted you to be comfortable. The straps on your wrists and ankles are a necessary evil and hopefully a temporary one. I made sure they were lined with something soft and I triple checked they wouldn't be too tight. I couldn't risk you trying to get away from me when you realized what I had planned. Careful. Try not to talk too much just yet. The tea that you had earlier can be a bit hard on your throat. You might not be able to speak above a whisper for a couple of hours until that subsides. And you'll feel a bit weak. Your arms and legs. Here. I've got a water bottle. It's sealed, see? Will you have some? Good. Let me help you tilt your head up. There you go. Did that help any? Do you need a little more? Here. Oh, I'm sorry. I got that down your neck. Let me just... There we are. And let me get your chin. That's a little better, right? All right. You're looking better. Definitely more rested. Your face looks warmer in your eyes. Maybe a little day still, but less tired. Here, I'm gonna sit on the bed next to you. But don't worry, there's plenty of room. I'm gonna take your hand. Oh, honey, your fingers are still a little cold. Let me try and warm them. I'll rub your fingers just a little bit. Why am I calling you honey? Because you're so sweet, silly. And maybe because you're so cute. Like the little plastic bears. And that reaction. That reaction you had to two tiny compliments, wide-eyed, looking anywhere but me. Breathing, getting heavier, mouth pressing into the sad little frown. That's why you're here, honey. I'll admit, I really didn't have much of a plan for this. I think if I'd had more time, I could have come up with something a little more cohesive, a little better thought out, but well, you have a way of stirring urgency in me like nothing else can. And after hearing what your friend did to you, I couldn't wait to polish off things. I couldn't let you go another minute trapped inside that head of yours. Maybe I can explain it better if I just show you what I mean. Here we have your little journal entry. The bottom line ran into... Hey, we're not doing that. You'll tear up your throat if you try to yell. You'll only tear yourself out if you try to squirm. The tea I gave you is no joke. Keep interrupting if you want. I'll be keeping a tally and paying you back at the end. I told you, honey. I don't want you getting away before I'm finished. Just lay back and listen. Good. Now, the bottom line. Ran into my neighbor again on my way home from shopping with my friend. I felt like some kind of blob creature, like that Harlan Ellison story. After trying on clothes with him for 2 hours, I don't know, I stumbled through a conversation with him. He told me to watch the movie I told him about. I was already in KO town just from that. But then he said that he liked it. I'll be honest, I fucking beefed it. It took me 2 tries to get my voice working, and I said something along the lines of, I'm so glad you're the first person to say so. Like, basically admitting to him that people think my taste in movies is trash. My friend was right. There's a reason I'm still single, and this is it. I can't keep my composure for more than 2 seconds around someone like... Not that it really matters. I can't see a world where any of that is a possibility. The bottom line is, I can't imagine someone having romantic feelings for me. It just feels impossible. Completely disconnected from reality. I feel like Fanny saying, I can never be important to anyone, but I don't have an Edmund to tell me it's not true. It will always be the last choice, or the convenient option. And I'm just going to have to get used to it. I think something snapped in me when I read that. Oh, I was already so far gone on you. I'd cleared the event horizon within weeks of you moving in. I think I had cameras in your kitchen and living room installed by the time you went on your first weekend trip. See your family back home. That's twice now. You keep your laptop so close to you. Always with you to work, always with you on trips out of town. That was impossible to get my hands on. All this time. That wasn't until last week. With your printer that I finally got the access that I needed. I would have called it a gold mine of information. But I'm not sure that I want to compare what I found to gold. I never knew that you felt this way about yourself. I mean, I knew your self-esteem wasn't great. I knew you thought I was cute, at least, but until I read this, I guess I didn't realize it was possible for you to think those things because they're so gone from how I see you, from reality. It shocked me. It scared me. How long can someone go on thinking they don't matter before? So I can't let it go on. If I had more time, I would have put together something more elegant, maybe. But like I said, the bullshit with your so-called best friend moved up my timeline, and I'm just gonna have to lay out all my cards on the table. Can you look at me, honey? Please. I love you. I'm in love with you, and I have since we met. And the fact that you're looking at me right now like you don't believe that, it's kind of destroying me, if I'm being honest. I've never felt this strongly about anyone in my life, you know. But the second I saw you, it's like the sun had collapsed in on itself. You were all I could see when we first met, and you were struggling to get boxes in your front door. And yes, you gave yourself that bruise on your face when you saw me and ran into the door frame. That's 3 interruptions now. I think it was right here, on the apple of your cheek, that bruise. I had to drag you into my kitchen for a bag of frozen peas while you made every excuse under the sun as to why you didn't have any help moving in. You'd picked a bad moving day, or everyone else was working, or you didn't ever give someone enough notice, or some other nonsense. You looked up at me with those soft, shiny eyes while I held the bag up to your face. Man, I was done for. You had me wrapped around your little finger before you even introduced yourself. And I should have been making that clear from the beginning. Because without even realizing it, I've been making things worse. These entries, they were a real eye-opener. I had been wondering for months why you never said anything to me about the flowers I was sending to your work. 4. And yes, I was the secret admirer behind the flowers. Your birthday, the holidays, New Year's, Valentine's, when you were assigned to that project, and when you absolutely killed it. Nothing big and showy, because I knew you'd hate to get too much attention. But a small token, your favorite flowers, to show you that you were being thought of, appreciated, and loved. That was my side of it. That was my intention. But that isn't what happened, was it? You never told me. And the security at your office doesn't capture sounds I never knew until I read this one. Annual birthday pity parade. That you barely had 2 hours with the first arrangement. Just 2 hours to think happy thoughts before your friend's head reared over the side of your cubicle and asked if you'd consider that it might be a prank. For months, I wondered what they had said to make your hand drop from feeling the pedals and the security footage. What made that soft, sweet smile on your face disappeared when they talked to you. But in here, you talked about how once they made the suggestion, you couldn't get it off your head. And after all, it made so much more sense that someone was making fun of you than actually being sincere. So every arrangement after that was just another joke, another cue for you to look around and try to figure out who was trying to have a laugh at your expense, another reason for you to cut yourself up on the cruel idea that you could never be wanted. Shh, please. Don't flinch. It's just my hand on your cheek. I'm not going to hurt you, honey, I promise. I just want you to look at me. Look at me in the eyes, please. Good. It's vital to me that you understand this. There is no reason in the world why you should not be important where you are known. To paraphrase the rest, you are incredibly intelligent, one of the sweetest people I have ever met, and you are so generous and selfless with your heart and time. I can't think of anyone better qualified as a friend or companion. Can't you keep your eyes open for me, honey? Is it really too much? You must really begin to harden yourself to the idea of being worth looking at. Who said I was teasing? I'm being dead serious, honey. You have these wild ideas about how you look, or how you think I think you look. Like we come from different planets and you're too alien for me to find attractive. You wouldn't just come out and say, maybe he likes me in your private journals because you thought it was too ridiculous. Not on your end. Because you never run out of nice things to say about the way I look or smell or my voice or... I won't lie. It was a decent ego boost to read about how you thought of me. But the way you think about yourself... I really don't think what you've written about yourself needs repeating. You know what you wrote, and I really don't want to hear it. Instead, I'm going to tell you what I see when I look at you. Watching you smile is like watching the sun come up in the morning. There's a little hint of it at first, at the corners of your mouth, like the edge of pink and gold coming up from the horizon. And then it'll start to spread, like how the sky will start to lighten. And the next thing you know, the world is flooded with color and life. You've got this little bell of serenity sitting in your chest because you know you just witnessed something magical. And the sunrise does something similar, I guess. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm telling you what it feels like when you smile at me. It's even worse when you laugh. Hell, I'm just useless for a while after that. I feel like I had some of that crazy Wonka soda that lifts you into the air. Nobody can get a coherent word out of me. I'll spend the rest of the day just planning on how to get you to laugh again. It's like a new addiction. Maybe I'm just addicted to you, because it's not just your smile or your laugh, it's everything. The way you look, the way you dress, the way you sound. I hear you sometimes through these paper-thin walls. I turn on the cameras to see you dancing around in those tiny shorts while you do your chores, and I'm totally mesmerized by the way you move. I could spend hours watching that footage back of you watching dishes, singing into that little brush, or trying out the latest dance trend before you decide you're definitely not posting that. Or spreading out a new craft on your living room floor, and then spending days hopping and skipping over your plans. And then after a week or so, you'll pack up the unfinished project and start on the next one. 7. You're really racking them up now. But my point stands. I am completely wrecked over you, honey. Mind, body, and soul. You have me completely under your spell. I can barely think about anything else. It's lucky I've got such a good position in my company, or my job might be in jeopardy. I'm so obsessed. It honestly boggles my mind that you haven't noticed. As careful as I've tried to be, I can't help but talk to you at least once a day. Whether it's in text or in person, I'm constantly leaving that balcony door open in hopes that yours will open too. Doesn't it seem like I'm always out there when you are? It's because I can't get enough of you. I want to spend every second of my day in your presence, and I've been settling for scraps. Glimpses in the halls and chats on the balcony. I just can't take it anymore. Honey, I need you to know how much I need you, how important you are to me. And after reading those journals, I knew that you would bolt if I gave you even half a chance. You're more like Fanny Prince than you think. Almost as fearful of notice and praise as other people are of neglect. Except you feel both sides of it, don't you? The sting of neglect, the terror of being noticed. Because you think, you know, neglect will come sooner or later. Eventually, everyone decides you're too much or too little of something, or you stop being useful, or you start being a punching bag. Oh, honey, I can see the tears in your eyes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you, but I promise it's going to be all right. You don't have to be afraid with me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to get tired of you and suddenly realize it was all a waste of time. I've seen all your secrets already. I've read every awful thing about yourself that you think is true, and I'm still here. I still love you. Nothing is going to make me stop. Please, don't try to stop me. I told you. I knew you would have been a blot on the horizon by now if I didn't tie you down. You haven't tried to interrupt me once to deny that, have you? Exactly. And, well, after what I found in your YouTube watch history. Oh, yes. Honey, if your journals weren't the gold I was looking for, the ASMR tab on your homepage certainly was. I knew after going through those videos that there was at least some small part of you that would like this. You might be a little scared that you can't move, but you know by now that I'm not going to hurt you, right? You know that I love you too much to even think of it. You could maybe let yourself enjoy it. It's just you and me here. No one else would have to know that you let yourself be helpless. At my mercy that you liked it. Do you like it? Oh. You do. I felt that nod, honey. Couldn't even make yourself say the words, huh? That's okay. You can just keep nodding for me. You like feeling a little helpless, don't you? Trapped and cornered and unable to fight back, forced to listen to what I have to say. Yeah, that's what I thought. If I undo these straps, are you going to run from me? No, you won't run, you promise. There you go. Do you want my hands? You need help sitting up? Here, let me... Oh, honey, I've got you. Wrap your arms around me as tight as you need. I'll hold you for as long as you want. I won't ever let go. If you say I don't have to, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. Yes, I promise. I'm not going to get tired of you. I'm never going to think you're too much or not enough. I love you, honey. And now that you know, I can finally show you. You can let me cook for you. I've learned how to make all your favorite foods. I can't wait for you to try them. You can have movie nights at my place instead of your friends, where we'll watch anything you want. You can talk or shush me or throw popcorn at my TV to your heart's content. We can cuddle up together on the couch, and then I can read to you. Scratch your head until you fall asleep on top of. Honey, what's wrong? It sounds too good to be true. No, I don't think so. There's no such thing as too good for you. I think I'm going to count that towards your tally. You're already up to 8. Maybe I'll change it now so that I count whenever you argue with me about what you do and don't deserve. I think 8 kisses for 8 interruptions sounds fair, don't you? Do you want to make it 9? We can make it 9 if you're going to argue with me again. That's what I thought. Now, can you look up at me, honey? There you go. Fuck. Those eyes of yours, you're gonna kill me one of those days. Looking like that. Exactly. You don't have to do anything. Now just hold still for me. That's 1. 7 more to go. 2. Oh, honey, just look at your face. Your cheeks must feel so hot. 3. Is that already a little too much for you? Oh, that was a very enthusiastic no. Then come here. You never thought that I would find you as irresistible as you find me, did you? What do you think now? Oh, you might have been mistaken. That's right, honey. I won't hold it against you, especially if you keep giving me plenty of opportunity.